Sadaqallahu Mawlana al-Azim. The verse which I have recited again today, verse number 208, very famous verse, very famous commandment, guidance, advice as a Muslim how to live in this world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this chapter 2 verse number 208, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. So this is related to the people, those who have faith, for believers. Udkhulu fi silmi kafa. Enter Islam purely, perfectly, completely. Kafa means completely. Fully enter Islam. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. And do not follow the footsteps of Satan. إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ. Indeed, Satan is your very clear, open, declared enemy. Now to understand the importance of this one single verse, when Allah says, "Udkhulu fi silmi kaffa." In Arabic grammar, those who have understanding of the Arabic grammar, this one sentence and even the first part of this, so many is an ocean of meaning. The ulama says, "Udkhulu" is a amr from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sigha amr in Arabic and plural, and it is fail, and every fail, every verb has a subject. In any language, any verb has a subject. So according to the Arabic grammar, I'm not going in very detail, just to explain it to you. Udkhulu antum, you enter. So all of you, every single of you. Fi silmi, in silm. Silm has a meaning of peace, has a meaning of submission, meaning of complete surrender, and also meaning Islam. All these are the different translations done by ulama kiram. Udkhulu antum, enter Islam. So udkhulu is a fail, antum is fa'il, and fi silm, according to Arabic grammar, very quickly, jar majroor, preposition we call jar majroor, and then kafa. Kafa is, according to the grammar, is a, you called it adjective. An adjective and adverb, you know, adverb explain the further meaning of verb, and adjective explain the further meaning of noun. So to beautify and to explain the further meaning of subject and object, here kafa has become object, and we called it in Arabic is hal. Hal zul hal, when it clear more condition of the subject or object. So now antum is fa'il. So the ulama says kafa is hal from antum. Antum, you. So what does it mean? When you translate it according to this grammatic meaning, udkhulu antum kafa. Now the meaning will be, you understand the beauty of the Arabic language. If the kafa is hal from antum, from the zamir, you enter completely, it means you enter in Islam mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, with all various aspects of your life. All various aspects of your life, with every single aspect of your life, you should enter in Islam completely. Means it's not physically you are in Islam, but heartedly you are somewhere else. This is the sign of the hypocrisy, that you have something different in your heart, saying something different and doing something different. Emotionally, udkhulu fi silmi kafa, with your thoughts, with your ideology, with your mind, with your feeling, with your emotion, with everything, whatever you have in your personality, udkhulu antum kafa. The meaning, you completely enter to Islam with all various aspects of your life. So this is all what a various aspect you have in your life, kafa is indicating to it. Means completely, not only verbally. Some people are verbally very beautiful Muslim, but as a practice, they are very weak. Some practically very practical, but emotionally they are confused, mentally they are confused. Doing something practically as a habit, as a ritual, but mentally they are not very satisfied, and they have a confusion in their mind. So all these different phases we have, and we have gone through with all these phases. But now look at the hikmah and the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the kalam. He said, Antum udkhulu fi silmi kafa. If really you want to enjoy the blessing of Islam, the rahmah of Islam, the barakah of Islam, the feeling about Islam, and all the mercy of Islam as a religion, as a complete code of life, udkhulu antum kafa. You completely, with all your emotion, with your mind, with your heart, with your word, with your action, enter into Islam completely. Then you will see what Islam is. But if you make it, this is one translation, is related to you. Now, udkhulu fi silmi kafa. Some ulama says, al-kafa is a hal of a-silm. Udkhulu fi silmi kafa. Enter in Islam, and silm means Islam completely. Now what does it mean? Now the translation is changed. Before you were, because is your, as a subject, your all different feelings should be exactly according to Islam. Now when you make it hal of a silm, according to Arabic grammar, hal zal hal, then the meaning will be this: udkhulu fi silmi kafa. Enter in silm, and a silm means Islam. Kafa. What does it mean? That Islam is a complete code of life. Islam is a complete code of life. So become Muslim in complete code of life. Is not yu'minuna bi ba'd wa yakfuruna bi ba'd. Whatever I like, I accepted it. Whatever I don't like, I rejected it. I have my own criteria of the Islam. These ahkam related to my life and beneficial to me, I am practicing and I am acting upon it. These ahkam are not related to my life, nothing to do with me. Now as-silm means Islam is the zulhal for this hal. Means Islam, if you really want to understand Islam, and if you want to judge Islam, you have to look at through person who completely entered to Islam and accepted as a system, as a complete code of life, as a living in personal life, fi silme. In your social life, fi silme. In your business life, fi silme. In your relatives dealing, fi silme. In your len-den, give and take, fi silme. In your dealing with others, fi silme. You shouldn't say, I am a Muslim, but business is business. I am Muslim, but dealing is dealing. I am Muslim, but relation with you is based on my culture and this and that. No, it's a silm. When this become the related, the hal, then Islam have complete guidance for you, and all various aspects of your life being covered by Islam. If you really want to show to the world Islam, that Islam should reflect through your character in all different dimensions. In muamalat, muamalat means dealing. In ibadat, ibadat means action. In your family terms, in all various aspects. Now you understand the meaning. If a kafa means completely. Now it is related to antum, means you with your emotion, with your feeling, with your heart, with your mind. Means you should be perfect Muslim with all your in and out. But if kafa related to silm with Islam, that Islam is a complete code of life. Don't give and take, don't pick and choose. When you are Muslim, take it completely as a code of life. So both meaning are okay, but have a different dimension. The kafa related to antum has a different dimension, is related to your personality. And if kafa related the subjective to what? To fi silme, then the Islam is become the topic. Then Islam is a comprehensive religion. The biggest problem we have, when we take it kafa, whether antum, we are weak in this. If you take the kafa fi silme, we are weak in this. If this kafa completely command of Allah related to our life, how many are completely Muslim in every single aspect of our life? And if his kafa related to fi silme, the Islamic teaching from Alhamd wa Nas, and according to the seerah, the history of the Prophet, how many we are practicing Islam completely in our life? Is it not true that we are very different in our business than in our masjid? So many times I give you example that in our masjid, we are completely different people. As soon as we step out of the masjid, we are different. In our shop, we are different. With our loved one, we are different. Those who we hate, we are different. The criteria to those, to deal with those I hate, I have my own criteria. The criteria to live with those I love, I have my own criteria. So where is your Islam? Islam is in masjid. Where is your Islam? Islam is in salat. Where is your Islam? Islam is in the month of Ramadan with fasting. It means in all other various aspects of life. What are you following? I'm following my mind. I'm following my heart. I'm following my emotions. I'm following my tradition. I'm following my environment. I'm following my nafs. And this is the status when Allah says, Ra'aita man ittakhadha ilahahu hawa. People are living in this world. In reality, no matter what they say verbally, but in reality, they are worshipping their own wishes and their own desires. They are the slave of their own nafs. You made your nafs your Lord. What does mean, Lord? To surrender completely. You surrender to your nafs. So many times you do something and you say, it is not according to Islam. No, mera dil chanda si karan chodo yaar. My dil karda si. It means I am listening to my mind and my heart and my emotions. When you look at the history of, when we say as-salaf as-salih, why we call them salaf as-salih? The guided people, the right people, the righteous people. What were the beauty of these great people, the salaf as-salih? The great beauty of the salaf as-salih is this: they were completely in antum. Completely, they were in Islam and fisilme, and completely they practiced Islam in all different dimensions. When you trade with them in their trade, they were not showing, this is my business, this is my iman and my faith. No, my trade is the result of my faith, what the Quran and Hadith says. In your relative, why you are different? I am dealing with my relative the way the Prophet had commanded me. With those I love them, my criteria of love, the way Allah and His Rasul commanded me. Man ahabba lillah wa abghada lillah wa ata lillah wa mana'a lillah faqad istakmala al-iman. All my relation based on Allah. Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. My sacrifice, my life, my death, everything is lillahi rabbil alamin, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the Lord of the universe. Lillahi rabbil alamin. So these our Salafus Saleh, those were very different. Their criteria was not their nafs, their desires, their wishes. Their only criteria was Islam, and they were completely controlled their every single emotion, heart, mind, action, verb, according. They were looking what Allah says when His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says. This is a big challenge to us, and especially when you have very critical condition like nowadays we have. What is happening around. First of all, we have released this statement as a Muslim, our responsibilities. What happened in Southford, we completely condemn it, the act of this crime. Killing innocent children is not justified in any religion. It's a heinous crime. Barbaric act. No one can justify it. We completely condemn this act. And our thoughts and prayers with those who are suffering. They are in hospital. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them quick, swift recovery and help. But at the same time, if you use any incident to attack any community, we will not allow it. It will not be accepted. No civilized society can accept this kind of activity, that with the false claim, with fabricated rumors, you can start attacking community, the peaceful and peace-loving community in the society. As the first act is don't have any justification in Islam and in our society. The second act don't have any justification in our society. As we condemn the first act of barbaric killing of children, the same way we condemn the act of burning the masjid, attacking the houses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and making as excuses to create rift in the society and division in the society, we all condemn this act. And these are the elements in the society who don't want peace in the society, who don't want rest in the society, progress in the society. They are the enemy of peace. These are the elements in the society. And they are very clear with their slogans, with their chants. And whatever is their heart, what they are saying is less than whatever is in their heart. The bughz, the adawa, al-baghda'a, what they have in their heart is greater than what they are saying. So we have to be careful about this, and we have to be vigilant with all these. And inshallah, as I told you, if you are udkhulu fi silmi kafa, these challenges, as a true and strong believer, you can face it very easily. If you really want to face all these challenges, the only solution, udkhulu fi silmi kafa. You become a strong believer. With your motion, with your heart, with your mind, with your feeling, not your nafs, not your khahish, not your desire, not araita man ittakhadha ilahahu hawa. Your Lord is, you have submitted not to your nafs and khahish, you are submitted to your Lord. And Islam is not a pick and choose. Islam is a full code of life. You become completely Muslim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you strength how to face all these challenges. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.